Hello kids, today we are starting chapter number 1 of the new NCERT maths book for class 7th, Ganit Prakasha. In this video we are going to cover exercise 1.1. I will be giving you the detailed description and along with that we will also be doing the questions related to this part 1.1. So 1.1 are like varieties. This part starts with a story. So let's read the story. Eshwarappa is a farmer in Chintamani, a town in Karnataka. He visits the market regularly to buy seeds for his rice field. During one such visit, he overheard a conversation between Ramanna and Lakshamma. Ramanna said earlier our country had about 1,00,000 varieties of rice. Farmers used to preserve different varieties of seeds and use them to grow rice. Now we only have a handful of varieties. Also, farmers have to come to the market to buy seeds. Lakshamma said there is a seed bank near my house. So far, they have collected about 100 indigenous varieties of rice seeds from different places. You can also buy seeds from there. तो यहाँ पे एक स्टोरी है, 3 कैरेक्टर्स हैं यहाँ पे ईश्वरप्पा और ये स्टोरी चल रही है चिंतामणी a town in Karnataka में. So Ramanna and Lakshamma, they were having a conversation between them. तो रमन्ना कहती हैं कि पहले हमारे कंट्री में बहुत सारे वैरायटीज ऑफ राइस होते थे, ऑलमोस्ट अबाउट 1,00,000 वैरायटीज ऑफ राइस. अब फार्मर्स जो थे वो अपने सीड्स को प्रिजर्व करते थे और डिफरेंट वैरायटीज की राइस को ग्रो करते थे. पर अब एंड ऑल्सो फार्मर्स हैव टू गो एंड बाय द सीड्स फ्रॉम द मार्केट. सो for this conversation, Lakshamma said that I have a seed bank. Seed bank वो जगह होती है जहाँ पे बहुत सारे seeds मिलते हैं. So I have a seed bank near my house. वहाँ पे बहुत सारे varieties of indigenous varieties, different varieties of rice seeds have been collected from different places. So let us see what happens next in the story. You may have heard the word lakh before. Do you know how big 1,00,000 is? Let us find out. Ishwarappa shared this incident with his daughter Roxy and son Etsu. Etsu was surprised to know that there were about 1,00,000 varieties of rice in this country. He wondered, 1,00,000? So far I have only tasted 3 varieties. If we tried a new variety each day, would we even come close to tasting all the varieties in a lifetime of 100 years? What do you think? Guess. तो यहाँ पे जो इंसिडेंट उसने कन्वर्सेशन सुना, ईश्वरप्पा घर आता है and he tells this story to his daughter Roxy and son Etsu. Now these people are very surprised to know that there are so many varieties of rice, almost about 1,00,000 varieties of rice. So Etsu says, I have just tasted 3 varieties so far. And now they are asking themselves a question that if we try every variety each day, if we try a new variety each day, would we even come closer to tasting all the varieties? क्या हम अगर एक variety of rice को every day taste करेंगे तो क्या हम अपने लाइफ टाइम ऑफ 100 years में पूरे varieties को चेक कर पाएंगे कभी भी? But how much is 1,00,000? Observe the pattern and fill in the boxes below. The largest 3-digit number is 999. अब 999 में हम अगर 1 ऐड कर देंगे तो क्या मिलेगा हमें? 1000. And 1000 is also the smallest 4-digit number. Now, the largest 4-digit number is 9,999. Now we add 1 to this biggest number, 9,999. Then we will get the smallest 5-digit number, which is 10,000. Now the largest 5-digit number is 99,999. और इसमें जब हम 1 ऐड कर देंगे so we get the smallest 6-digit number which is 1,00,000. So 1,00,000 is also read as 1,00,000. And how do we write 1,00,000? We put a 1 and we put 5 zeros and then we separate it by comma. हमको comma system पता है, last में 3 places पे, and then we keep adding the commas after 2 places. Now here is a puzzle type of question given. So 99,995 के बाद आता है 99,996. So we are adding 1 to this. Let's add 1 again to this. So we get 99,997. फिर से आपने +1 किया. So 99,998. Again when you keep adding 1, 99,999. Then we get 1 lakh. After that we get 1 lakh and 1. फिर 1 lakh and 2. Then 1 lakh and 3. Then 1 lakh and 4. Okay? Now Roxy and Etsu found that if they ate one variety of rice a day, they would come nowhere close to a lakh in a lifetime. Roxy suggests, what if we ate 2 varieties of rice every day? Would we then be able to eat 1 lakh varieties of rice in 100 years? So they were discussing कि अगर वो रोज एक variety of rice खाते हैं तो क्या वो 100 years में सारे varieties of rice को टेस्ट कर पाएंगे? तो आया कि नहीं, वो तो नहीं पॉसिबल होगा. फिर अगर वो 2 varieties of rice को every day टेस्ट करेंगे, then is it possible for them to cover all these 1 lakh varieties? And then they are putting a question. What if a person ate 3 varieties of rice every day? Will they be able to taste all the lakh varieties in a 100-year lifetime? Find out. Etsu said, we know how many days there are in a year, 365. If we ignore leap years, if we live for Y years, the number of days in our lifetime will be 365 into Y. So let's solve this question now. So we have to ignore the leap years. So every year, each year consists of how many days? Each year we have 365 days. So each year we have 365 days. 1 year consists of 365 days. अब हमें निकालना है 100 years के लिए, तो 100 years के लिए हम निकालेंगे. So 100 years will be having 365 into 100 days. हमारे पास total days आ गए 36,500 days, right? Now we have to find that if we taste 3 varieties each day, so how many total varieties we will be able to taste? अगर हम every day 3 varieties को taste करेंगे, so 36,500 days में हम 3 varieties अगर each day taste करेंगे, so we will be able to taste 1,09,000 varieties, right? So how many varieties will you be able to taste? It would be 1,09,000 varieties. Now is it close to 1 lakh? Yes, मतलब अगर हम every day 3 varieties of rice taste करेंगे तो हम around 1 lakh varieties taste कर सकते हैं. In fact हम 1 lakh से भी ज़्यादा varieties taste कर सकते हैं in a span of 100 years if we taste 3 varieties each day. Next question is, choose a number for y. So y was the amount of years, right? तो let us take, हम कोई भी अपने choice का ले सकते हैं, तो हम ले लेते हैं let us take y is equals to 80 years. ठीक है, अब हम इसके लिए निकालेंगे कि 80 years में हम कितने varieties taste कर पाएंगे. So how close to 1 lakh is the number of days in y years for the y of your choice? अब y is equals to 80 years लिया हमने. So again 80 years में कितने days हो जाएंगे? 80 years will be 80 into 365 days. एक साल में 365 days होते हैं, तो 80 years में 80 into 365 days हो जाएंगे और हम लीप ईयर्स को इग्नोर कर रहे हैं. That means 29,200 days हो जाएंगे. And if we are tasting 3 varieties of rice each day, तो total varieties जो हम टेस्ट कर लेंगे इतने सारे दिन में, उसको निकालने के लिए we are going to multiply 29,200 with the number of varieties. तो क्या आ जाएगा? 87,600 varieties. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर हम 80 years तक every day 3 varieties of rice को टेस्ट करेंगे, so at the end of this period हम 87,600 varieties को टेस्ट कर पाएंगे. How close to 1 lakh is the number of days? तो ये definitely कम है. So we are going to taste less than 1 lakh varieties. Less than 1 lakh varieties. Okay, and how much less is then? अगर हमें निकालना है कि कितने कम है 1 लाख से, तो वी विल गोइंग टू सब्ट्रैक्ट 87,600 फ्रॉम 1 लाख. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया सबको? जब हम सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा 12,400. Next question is, according to the census 2011, the population of the town of Chintamani was about 75,000. How much less than 1 lakh is 75,000? अब देख के हमें ये तो पता चल रहा है कि 75,000 is definitely less than 1 lakh. But how much? So we will subtract. 1 lakh में से हम 75,000 subtract कर देंगे तो हमें पता चल जाएगा कितना छोटा है. So 75,000 is 25,000 less from 1 lakh. Next question is, the estimated population of Chintamani in the year 2024 is 1,06,000. Now how much more than 1 lakh is 1,06,000? अब 1,06,000 greater है 1 lakh से, तो हमें निकालना है कितना बड़ा है. तो 1,06,000 में से हम 1 lakh को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे और हमें पता चलेगा कि this is 6,000 greater than 1 lakh. And the next third question says, by how much time did the population of Chintamani increases from 2011 to 2024? तो 2011 में क्या थी पॉपुलेशन चिंतामणि टाउन की? 2011 में पॉपुलेशन कितनी थी चिंतामणि टाउन की? इट वॉज 75,000, राइट. एंड 2024 में पॉपुलेशन हो गई 1,06,000. अब हमें इन दोनों का डिफरेंस निकालना है कि 2011 से 2024 तक कितनी पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीज हो गई. सो वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 75,000 फ्रॉम 1,06,000. आप सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि पॉपुलेशन जो है वो 31,000 इंक्रीज हो गई है फ्रॉम द ईयर 2011 टू ईयर 2024. Now coming to the next topic, getting a feel of large numbers. You may have come across interesting facts like the world's tallest statue is the Statue of Unity in Gujarat depicting Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Its height is about 180 meters. तो Statue of Unity गुजरात में है जिसकी हाइट 180 meters है. Kunchikal waterfall in Karnataka is said to drop from a height of about 450 meters. और एक कुंचिकल वाटरफॉल है कर्नाटका में जिसको कहते हैं कि वो 450 मीटर्स की हाइट से ड्रॉप करती है. It is not always easy to get a sense of how big these measurements are, but we can get a better sense of their size when we compare them with something familiar. Let us see an example. Look at the picture on the right. Somu is 1 meter tall. If each floor is about 4 times his height, what is the approximate height of the building? अब आप राइट में देखोगे तो ये है मिस्टर सोमू. हाय, आई एम सोमू. और इनकी हाइट क्या है? सोमू की हाइट कितनी है? 1 मीटर. ठीक है. एंड वो कह रहे हैं इफ ईच फ्लोर इज अबाउट 4 टाइम्स हिज हाइट, सो व्हाट विल बी द हाइट ऑफ ईच फ्लोर? इफ सोमू की हाइट 1 मीटर है तो ईच फ्लोर की हाइट कितनी हो जाएगी? 1 into 4, दैट इज 4 टाइम्स, राइट. अब हमें टोटल हाइट ऑफ बिल्डिंग निकालनी है ना. सो टोटल हाइट ऑफ बिल्डिंग वुड बी इक्वल्स टू द total number of floors into height of each floor, total floors into height of each floor, which is 4. Now let us calculate the total number of 4 floors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. और ये वाला भी कंसिडर करेंगे, ये ग्राउंड फ्लोर 11, बिकॉज हमें टोटल हाइट निकालनी है. So the total height of the building would be 44 meters. Now which is taller, the Statue of Unity or this building? So obviously the height of the Statue of Unity is 180 meters and the height of the building is just 44 meters. So the Statue of Unity is taller, and by how much length it is taller? So 180 में से हम 44 subtract कर देंगे, you will get 136. So Statue of Unity is 136 meters taller than the building. We can see that the height of Statue of Unity is close to 4 times the height of Somu's building. सोमू की बिल्डिंग की हाइट 44 है ना. और इसको अगर हम 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 4 times 4 is 16, then 176, right? So 176 is very close to the height of 180 meter. Next is, how much taller is the Kunchikal waterfall than Somu's building? So again, कुंचिकल वाटरफॉल का जो हाइट था वो कितना था, 450 मीटर्स, एंड सोमू की बिल्डिंग का हाइट कितना है, 44 मीटर. आप सबट्रैक्ट कर दो इसको, so you'll get 10 में से 4 गया 6, then 0, and then you'll get 4. So Kunchikal's waterfall's height is 406 meters tall than Somu's building. And the next one is, how many floors should Somu's building have to be as high as the waterfall? So the height of the waterfall is 450 meters, right? And the height of each floor is 4 meters. So 450 divided by 4 meters. तो आपके पास 112.5 फ्लोर्स होने चाहिए टू गेट द हाइट ऑफ द वाटरफॉल. बट इज इट पॉसिबल टू हैव 112 floors and half of the floor? No. That means the building should have 113 floors to be as high as the Kunchikan waterfalls. So how many floors should Somu's building have to be as high as waterfall? The answer should be 113 floors. Next topic is 1 lakh a very large number? Ishwarappa asked Roxy and Etsu, is a lakh big or small? Roxy feels that 1 lakh is a very large number. We had 1 lakh varieties of rice, that is a lot. Living 1 lakh days would mean living for 274 years, that is really a long time. If 1 lakh people stood shoulder to shoulder in a line, they could stretch as far as 38 kilometers. Etsu, however, thinks it is not that big. Do you know that the cricket stadium in Ahmedabad has a seating capacity of more than 1 lakh? 1 lakh people in such a small area. Most humans have 80,000 to 1,20,000 hairs on their heads. Imagine 1 lakh hairs fit in such a tiny space. I heard that there are some species of fish where a female fish can lay almost 1 lakh eggs at once very comfortably. Some even lay tens of lakhs of eggs at a time. How do you view a lakh? Is it a big lakh? Is a lakh big or small? Now Ishwarappa asked Roxy and Etsu, है ना, कि lakh big number है या small number है. So Roxy के अपने reasons थे ये कहने के लिए कि it is a very big number because we have 1 lakh varieties of rice which is a very large number. और हमने पहले question में क्या किया था कि if we are eating 3 varieties per day तब भी हमें approximately 100 years लग रहे थे to finish up that varieties of rice. Secondly, she says अगर we are living for 1 lakh days, it would mean we have a lifespan of approximately 274 years, which is very, very long time. And अगर 1 लाख लोग कंधे से कंधा मिला के खड़े हो जाए तो it would stretch to up to 38 kilometers. So for her, 1 lakh is a very big number. But for Etsu, 1 lakh is not that big. He has his reasons why 1 lakh people can sit at one place in such a small area. मोस्टली जो ह्यूमंस होते हैं उनके हेयर्स 80,000 to 1,20,000 हेयर्स होते हैं ऑन देयर हेड्स, राइट. सो इतनी सी छोटी सी स्पेस में इतने सारे हेयर्स हो जाते हैं, दैट मीन्स इट इज अ वेरी स्मॉल नंबर. एंड सम फिशेस दे ले अप टू ऑलमोस्ट 1 lakh eggs at one time. In fact, some of them lays up to 10 lakhs of eggs at a particular time. So for him, it is not a very large number. The basic concept to understand here is you cannot define a number a very big or a very large unless and until you compare it with some number. So if I compare 99 with 1 lakhs, तो 99 बहुत छोटा नंबर है 1 लाख के सामने. बट अगर मैं कंपेयर करती हूँ 99,999, so it is just 1 unit away from 1 lakh, है ना. So it is a relative term. Reading and 19 numbers. We have already been using commas for 5-digit numbers like 45,830 in the Indian space value system. As numbers grow bigger, using commas helps in reading the numbers easily. We use a comma in between the digits representing the 10,000s place and the 1 lakh place as you have seen just before. The number name of 1278830 is 12,78,830. Similarly, the number 1575000 in words is 15,75,000. Write each of the numbers given below in words. Right? Why do we place commas? Because it makes easy to read the very large figures. And we have this question, so let us see the answers for these questions now. So for the first question, हम क्या लिख सकते हैं इसको? 3 lakhs and 600. Next one is 5 lakhs 4,085. Next one is 27 lakhs and 30,000. And the last one is 70 lakhs 53,138. इसके बाद क्या क्वेश्चन है? Write the corresponding number in the Indian place value system for each of the following. The answer to these questions will be 1,23,426 को ऐसे लिखेंगे, 1 के बाद कॉमा, फिर 23 के बाद कॉमा, फिर 4, 5, 6. Similarly 4,07,704 में 4 के बाद कॉमा, फिर 07 के बाद कॉमा एंड देन 704. 50 lakhs 5,050 को 50 के बाद कॉमा, 05 के बाद कॉमा एंड 050. 10 lakhs 235 को 10 के बाद एक कॉमा आएगा, फिर 2 zeros आएंगे बिकॉज थाउजेंड्स पे कोई वैल्यू नहीं दी हुई है, एंड देन 235. With this we finish exercise 1.1 of Ganit Prakash class 7 NCERT textbook. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and share if you find this video useful.